Hey, it's David here from Freedom Founders. One of the big pieces in the news in recent weeks has been the whole GameStop and the renegade Reddit Wall Street bets people who took on the big hedge fund players and really punched them in the nose. Now, there's lots being written about this, and one perspective I want to give you is a comparison to what's been happening on Wall Street for years. I mean, for decades, the manipulation, the absolute leveraging of the small individual investor, the investor who puts some money on Wall Street in index funds, mutual funds, or maybe has their retirement accounts through 401ks and IRAs and pension plans if they still have one. But all of those constructs are on Wall Street is where the big hedge fund players manipulate that money. Now, as long as everybody's happy and the market's going up like it has in the last 10, 12 years, really no harm, no foul, no one gets upset. But still, they're still leveraging your money, but they're happy you're making money too. Now, when there's a correction or something happens that reveals what's really going on, like happened with the GameStop situation, then the spotlights shine on the industry and all kinds of people come out and legislate and want to legislate against it. Look, I'm happy that the renegade Reddit people took on Wall Street. Now, will they get to take it on forever? No. Big money is going to win out. The lobbyists, the politicians, they'll speak like they're going to save the mom and pop investor, the individual investor, but it's not going to happen. They'll make a few rules over here, and the game will change a little bit. Nothing really happens. Here's the point I want to make. The same thing has happened in the healthcare industry. Big time, big time. Let's just call it what it is, the collusion between government, insurance companies, and private equity, big Wall Street money, got together and started first in medicine. And over the last several decades, and particularly with the onset of the Affordable Health Care Act, aka Obamacare, back in 2010, that's already been a decade, that monopoly's been taken over. The private healthcare sector, big medicine, has been taken over by the government, essentially, through the insurance companies, and then private equity consolidating, taking doctors who used to be soloists and putting them in big boxes affiliated with hospitals. I'm not going to call it good or bad. It's just what it is. And it's really the democratization of an industry. Whereas many years ago, there was a lot of friction required for patients to see a doctor, go to a hospital. It cost money and that kind of thing. So people didn't have the access to care. It's all about access to care today. And so the democratization means the doctors have to see more patients at a lesser cost because that's what the consumer expects. That's what they want today. They're not going to put up with friction or high costs. Now, the same thing's happening in dentistry right now. Same players, big insurance companies, government is going to play harder there because government is going to try to encompass all of healthcare, not just primary medical healthcare, but all healthcare into one box. So they're coming just a few years behind medicine. Realize that this is coming. Realize that you need to be iterating right now and choosing where you're going to position yourself, especially if you've got some years to go before you feel like you can exit your current profession. You've got to choose your lane. If not, if you just sit back by default and think you're just going to keep churning away and watching your margins go down over time and you can keep up with that, it's not going to happen. You're either going to go out of business or you get swallowed up by somebody else. You'll be an employee. So you've got to choose which direction you want to go. You can't just keep doing the same thing. The general rapid change with technology and big money and power and democratization demand by the consumer is not going to let you stay the small soloist. I mean, a very few will be able to, a small percentage, but that's not going to be the majority by even close. So now would be a time to start getting your house in order, determining what your game plan is going to be, what's your plan B? How can you build additional pathways to securing your family, your wealth, your lifestyle, and not be relying on one single form of income? That's a key to everything in life, and that's why I implore you to start making those decisions today. No matter what position you are in your career, there's no time like today to start making those decisions. I can't tell you exactly what to do because I don't know your situation, what your best model is for you. But it's what we do in mastermind groups. It's the key to evolving and taking on the challenges that we all face in our lives and our businesses, and figuring out how to move. Don't do this thing solo. Don't do it in a vacuum. You've got to be around other people that can help sharpen your clarity and focus to helping you make the right decisions. That's the best way to do it. And finding your place to be, your tribe, is one of the keys for you in making your best decisions going forward. That's my tip for today. Remember, always stay focused on your freedom. I'll see you next time.